Imagine combining the joy of keeping fish with the satisfaction of growing your own food. Welcome to the world of aquaponics, a method of growing plants in water fertilized by fish, creating a symbiotic relationship between the two. This isn't a new concept. Ancient civilizations like the Aztecs and the Chinese have used similar techniques centuries ago, but today it's experiencing a renaissance as a sustainable gardening solution. Aquaponics offers several advantages over traditional gardening. Firstly, it's a space saver, allowing you to grow a lot more in a smaller area. Secondly, it conserves water. Instead of watering plants every day and losing most of it to evaporation, water in an aquaponics system is recirculated continuously, saving up to 90% of water used in conventional gardening. And the best part? The plants and fish work together, creating a self-sustaining ecosystem. This is the magic of aquaponics, a revolution in sustainable gardening. Aquaponics isn't just a cool concept, it's a science. Now, let's dive into the science of aquaponics, which is all about creating a balanced ecosystem that mimics nature. At the heart of this system is the nitrogen cycle. Here's how it works. Fish produce waste, and this waste is high in ammonia, which is toxic to the fish. But don't worry, this is where the magic happens. In the aquaponic system, there are beneficial bacteria that convert this ammonia into nitrites, and then to nitrates. Now, nitrates are a form of nitrogen that plants can absorb and use to grow. This is why you often hear people say that fish feed the plants in an aquaponic system, but the nitrogen cycle is just one part of the story. We also have to consider the role of microbes. These are tiny organisms that live in the water and the grow media. They help break down the fish waste and convert it into nutrients for the plants. These microbes also form a symbiotic relationship with the plant roots. They attach to the roots and create a biofilm, which protects the roots from disease and helps them absorb more nutrients. This is one of the reasons why plants in an aquaponic system can grow faster and healthier than in traditional soil-based gardens. Finally, the plants play a crucial role in this system. They absorb the nitrates from the water, which cleans it and makes it safe for the fish. So, in essence, the plants are acting as a natural filter for the water. This is the beauty of aquaponics. It's a closed-loop system where waste is not wasted but used as a resource. The fish feed the plants clean the water, and the cycle continues. It's a sustainable method of farming that mimics the natural cycles of life. So, you see, the fish feed the plants, and the plants clean the water for the fish. It's a perfect circle of life. Ready to dive in? Here's how to set up your own aquaponic system. First things first, let's talk about the essential materials you'll need. You'll want a fish tank, a grow bed, a water pump, and an air pump. You'll also need some PVC pipes, a bell siphon, and of course, your fish and plants. Don't forget a water test kit to keep track of your water's pH and ammonia levels. Alright, now that you have your materials, let's start with the fish tank. This is where your fish will reside. The tank size depends on the number of fish you plan to keep. A good rule of thumb is to have 1 gallon of water for every inch of fish. So, if you plan on having 20 fish that are about 2 inches long, you'll need a 40-gallon tank. Next, place your grow bed above the fish tank. This is where your plants will grow. The bed should be about 12 inches deep to allow room for your plant's roots and to accommodate the bell siphon, which helps control the flow of water to the plants. Now let's set up the water and air pumps. The water pump moves water from the fish tank to the grow bed. The air pump, on the other hand, adds oxygen to the water, which is crucial for the fish and the beneficial bacteria in the system. Once the pumps are in place, it's time to install the PVC pipes. These pipes connect the fish tank to the grow bed, allowing the water to flow between them. Make sure to include a bell siphon in your grow bed. This little device automatically drains the water back into the fish tank once it reaches a certain level, ensuring your plants don't get waterlogged. Now, it's time for the exciting part, introducing your fish and plants. But hold your horses. Before you add your fish, fill the tank with water and let the system run for about a week. This helps to balance the water chemistry and makes it safer for your fish. When introducing your plants, place them in the grow bed and cover their roots with a growing medium like clay pebbles. This medium helps to support the plants and provides a habitat for the beneficial bacteria that convert fish waste into plant food. Finally, constantly monitor the water's pH and ammonia levels using your water test kit. Keeping these levels balanced is crucial for both the fish and plants' health. A pH level between 6 and 7 is ideal, while the ammonia levels should be as low as possible. And there you have it, your very own aquaponic system. Remember, patience is key. It may take some time for your system to stabilize and for your plants to begin flourishing, but the wait will be worth it. In the end, you'll have a sustainable garden that not only produces fresh, organic food, but also contributes to a healthier planet. Now let's talk about the stars of the show, the fish and the plants. Choosing the right fish and plants is fundamental to the success of your aquaponic system. The best fish for your system are those that are hardy, adaptable, and compatible with the plants you want to grow. Tilapia, for instance, is a favorite among aquaponic gardeners. They're tough, fast-growing, and can tolerate a wide range of water conditions. Goldfish, too, are a popular choice, especially for beginners. They're resilient, adaptable, and an added bonus, they're quite beautiful to look at. As for the plants, the world is your oyster, but let's keep it simple for now. Leafy greens like lettuce and herbs such as basil and mint are excellent choices for your first aquaponic garden. They grow quickly, require few nutrients, and their lightweight makes them well-suited for floating raft systems. But what makes tilapia, goldfish, lettuce, and herbs so great? Well, it's all about balance. Remember, in an aquaponic system, the fish and plants support each other. The fish produce waste, which provides the nutrients for the plants. In turn, the plants clean the water for the fish. It's a beautiful symbiotic relationship. So how do you maintain this balance? Start by feeding your fish a high-quality diet. The healthier they are, the better they'll be at producing the nutrients your plants need. And when it comes to the plants, regular harvesting is key. By picking your greens often, you'll encourage more growth, which in turn will keep your water cleaner. But don't be afraid to experiment. There are many fish and plant species that can thrive in an aquaponic system. As you gain experience, you can start to diversify your garden, adding different types of fish and experimenting with fruiting crops like tomatoes or peppers. Remember, the right mix of fish and plants is crucial for a thriving aquaponic system. So take your time in choosing the right ones for you, and soon enough, you'll have a flourishing, sustainable garden right in your own home. Like any garden, an aquaponic system needs some TLC. With the symbiotic relationship between our fish and plants, it's crucial we keep this ecosystem balanced and thriving. One of the common issues you might run into is a pH imbalance. Now, this is nothing to panic about. Your system's pH level can fluctuate due to many factors, including the type of fish and plants you have, feeding routines, and even the weather. The ideal pH for an aquaponic system is between 6 and 7. If you find your pH level straying from this range, there are simple adjustments you can make. Adding a bit of natural pH adjusters like lemon juice for lowering or baking soda for raising the pH can do the trick. Now let's talk about your daily and weekly routines. Daily, you'll want to feed your fish, check the water temperature, and observe your system for any unusual changes. Weekly, test your water's pH level, along with the ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate levels. You should also inspect your plants for signs of nutrient deficiencies or disease. Cleaning your system's filters and removing any dead leaves or debris is another key part of your weekly routine. Remember, these tasks are not burdensome chores, but rather, they are small acts of care that keep your aquaponic garden flourishing. A little bit of maintenance goes a long way in ensuring a successful aquaponic system. Don't just take our word for it, let's hear from some successful aquaponic gardeners. You might be wondering, does this really work? Well, meet Gina from sunny California, who transformed her urban rooftop into a thriving aquaponic garden. Her secret? A keen eye on the nitrogen cycle and a love for her goldfish. Meanwhile, on the other side of the country, in the heart of rural Vermont, we have Sam. He's converted a section of his backyard into a productive aquaponic system, growing fresh lettuce and herbs year-round despite the chilly winters. His tip? Regular maintenance and a balanced pH. Then there's Aisha from a tropical climate in Florida who's successfully growing a variety of herbs and vegetables in her aquaponic system. Her advice? Choosing the right fish and plants that thrive in her local conditions. And these are just a few of the many success stories. From rooftops to backyards, in all sorts of climates, people are reaping the benefits of aquaponics. As you can see, aquaponics works in all types of environments and scales. So, are you ready to start your own aquaponic journey? Let's take a moment to reflect on the wealth of information we've covered in this video. We've delved into the fascinating world of aquaponics, a sustainable method of gardening that beautifully combines the culture of fish and plants into a single, self-sustaining system. We've learned that aquaponics is not a modern-day concept, but rather a time-tested method of farming that dates back to ancient civilizations. It's a testament to the brilliance of nature and its intricate self-sustaining systems. And today, we can harness this ancient wisdom to create our own eco-friendly gardens, right in the comfort of our backyards, patios, or even on our rooftops. We've looked at the science behind aquaponics, understanding the critical role each component plays in the system. From the fish that provide the essential nutrients, the plants that filter and clean the water, to the beneficial microbes that act as the bridge between the two, facilitating the transformation of ammonia to nitrate, a form of nitrogen that plants can readily absorb. We've walked through the process of setting up your very own basic aquaponic system. It might seem daunting at first, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. With the right tools and materials and a bit of patience, you can create a thriving aquaponic garden. We've also discussed the importance of choosing the right fish and plants for your system. Remember, not all fish and plants are suitable for aquaponics. Some fish, like tilapia and goldfish, are hardy and adaptable, making them perfect for beginners. And for plants, leafy greens and herbs are a great starting point. And of course, we've covered some of the common issues you might encounter along the way, like pH imbalances, and offered solutions to help you troubleshoot these problems. Regular maintenance is key to keep your system healthy and productive. We've heard inspiring success stories from individuals who have embraced aquaponics and have seen how it can be adapted to various climates and scales. From urban rooftops to rural backyards, aquaponics is a versatile and flexible method of gardening that can be customized to fit your needs and circumstances. So, as we conclude, remember that aquaponics is more than just a method of gardening. It's a sustainable way of life that respects and mimics nature's cycles. It's a testament to the idea that we can live in harmony with nature, taking what we need without causing harm. With aquaponics, you're not just growing plants and raising fish, you're nurturing an ecosystem. You're contributing to a more sustainable future, and most importantly, you're learning, growing, and perhaps even finding a new passion. To help you on your aquaponic journey, we've created a downloadable resource guide packed with additional information, tips, and tricks. This guide will serve as a handy reference as you embark on this exciting journey. We hope this video has inspired you to explore the world of aquaponics. It's a journey filled with discovery, challenges, and immense satisfaction. Remember, every garden started as a single seed. Your aquaponic journey begins with a single step. Why not give it a try? You might just find that aquaponics is the perfect fit for your gardening needs.